All right, hello and welcome back to the final game of week 10. We got one more game to go and then we can jump into our final week of the season. Hoping we have a fun one here. The standings would tell you we will. As you can see, we got 1 versus 4 here. Now, seeding in Prism, well, we'll start with this. As you can see, you got X's and E's beside everyone. The playoff picture is decided in terms of the 8 teams. So we don't got Pixels Chaos in that way. However, still, it is a mess in terms of seeding. 6 through 8 will all shuffle based on next week. 5 could also drop down below. 4 could drop, I believe, as well. Well, they could at least drop to 5 if they lose this. And then the top 4, more so top 3, depending on the result of this game, will also be a mess. So I think it's even more chaos if Havana win this. Then you have 4 teams tied at first. But if Lincoln wins still, then you have OKC and New York tied there in the middle. And OKC can still catch up to Lincoln. And New York just trying to hold on to that second place. So Lincoln will clinch at least top 2. If they win this, they would also eliminate New York from top seed contention. Meanwhile, Havana, with a win, cause chaos. So, should be fun. Hope it's a good game. You can see our results so far. As always, we've had a lot of high seeds win. However, the 2 Florida teams, or at least 2 of the Florida teams with Florida and Miami, have shown up big to get sweeps for upsets. And we got just that top game left to play. Now we can quickly glance by our scenarios. As you can see, the clinches are resolved. They all clinched. The eliminations are resolved. They all got eliminated. So, as you can see, that has been simplified. And we're not going to have scenarios next week. However, what I will try to do is have seeding possibilities. I did it for Pixel. I'll also do it for Prism. So, just kind of get a show of where teams can finish, even though the top 8 is already decided. Now, when we look at our stats, you can see Mincy and Red Guy, the listed key players, based on leading their stats. However, I think Evil and Hallow pretty clearly going to be important members of their team as kind of that top player. Now, I'd say Jam and Jay kind of going to be that second. Red Guy and Mincy, that player who makes the roster work. So, definitely 3-man teams all around here. But I think I have to be on Evila and Hallow first and foremost as the top player, highest ranked. They're the most mechanical. I'm just saying the same thing in so many different ways, but basically, I think they are the best player on their team, at least by some metrics, and so they are the ones who need to make the difference here. Although everyone has to do their part in tough matches such as this one. Now, I don't think this will be a first round preview. But I do think this could be a playoff preview, as again, these teams are pretty trapped at the top of the standings, so there is definitely a chance we see them face off again later on in the future stages of this season. But we'll see when we get there. Most importantly, we got to see how this one goes first. Now, it does have to be said, as I mentioned in the Discord, these teams did trade with each other, and it was, I believe, a 1-for-1. Evila for Hallow just swapped places, and it has seemed to work out for both. Obviously, Lincoln were in a good spot, but maybe had some coordination issues. Meanwhile, Havana, basically the same. Just looked like it should be a good team, but they were really struggling. Found themselves, I believe, at 3-3 up to the trade. But then as soon as it happens, they've now won 3 in a row. They look dangerous, and we'll see what happens. So I think this is definitely a bit of a litmus test for Lincoln, as it really does feel. I mean, they are number 1. They do hold that spot. They've earned that spot. But I'm not sure they've done it against the strongest teams overall. And they did lose to both OKC and Hanoi. Again, might have been a different roster because they've shuffled around a lot more. Obviously swapping Hallow for Evila and then switching out the third a couple times. Starting with KX, then Lemon, now finally Mincy. So roster has changed a couple times, but in general, Lincoln have benefited from kind of struggles from others. But at the end of the day, they want a result to prove themselves, to cement themselves at the top of the table. And let's see if they can get it done. Early shot there by Red Guy, gonna get blocked away. Now Jay trying to work down the sideline. He'll get it up the sidewall, but it's Hallow to take it out. Now Mincy just rushes it and drives by. Evil trying to pop it up next, but Jam's waiting. He'll collect and he'll air dribble it out. Getting towards midfield. Jay loses out on the challenge that gets over Evil as well. Mincy, one touch to control. Red Guy closing in. High 50. Hallow will win the challenge. Now bouncing down. He gets another cross, but not quite there. Good play there to jump off the backboard and get the center, but it doesn't quite. Well, there's no one really there to finish it. So it stays 0-0 for now. It's another 150 by Red Guy. Cleared by Evil as light. Red Guy pops it up. It's well read, but it's still close here. Still a bit of space given. Eventually it'll fall to Hallow. He'll take a shot. Mincy will block it out to the side. Now Red Guy, another one tapped in front. Hallow up off the side wall. Red Guy. Good redirect forward. It is off target. No, it is cleared long. There's no one in net, but that redirect won't challenge. Would have been off the post, and Hallow does well to send it away. Now Jam, though. That one will get awkward. Just flew by it. Red Guy one touch will help, and now Evola only able to slow it down. But at least give time for them to recover, but still she stays with it. Reset. Tries for the wave dash. Now going to end up with the boost steal, but it's a good clear by Hallow, and that'll force Jay all the way back. Now dropping down again. Hallow. Pop, but it's dunked in by Jay. Doesn't get all the way down to the Havana corner. Now a bit of a miss by Red Guy. Jay passes it out. Mincy up to the backboard. Hallow an awkward touch, but Evil got a bit too close, and Jam will be able to cut it off. Now forward again. Evil trying to drop it across. Red Guy trying to drop it down. Mincy dunked to the side by Red Guy. Now Evil back towards the net. Jay gonna clear it forward. Mincy up off the corner, dropping down center. Red Guy puts it up high. Evil with the last of her boost puts it on target, but Hallow able to get it away. Half the game gone. Still no goals on the board. And we'll see. I do believe we could be in for a low-scoring series, although with these rosters, we could also see it open up once we do see a goal go through. Mincy trying to get it down to the corner. Hallow with one touch to pop it away. Jay trying to send it back in. One forward to control, now dropping down again. This one pushed across. Evola's there. She has the demo. She has the shot. And Lincoln are going to take the first lead. So it's 1-0 for the Sentinels. As they get the first goal here. Red Guy now trying to roll it into the corner. Getting it around again. Now this one dropping down. Rolling back around. Evola gonna clear it long. Now up to the ceiling. Playing it forward. Jam gonna take a shot. It's just high. Red Guy's touch a bit too hard. Now up to the side again. Red Guy not able to reach that one. Oh, right. Can I change the game? Dude, I forgot that got changed. Hold. I can do that now. There we go. All right, 90 seconds to go. I was reminded that the category was still on rematch from earlier. We got that changed. Don't worry about it. Evil trying to play it across. So the VOD will be listed a little bit wrong, but that's okay. Jam now a long clear. No one's in the net, but Jam couldn't read it. Got a little bit too close. Couldn't get over it and couldn't put a shot on. So Lincoln kind of get away with one. Now this one down the sideline again. Hallow pops it forward. Mincy trying to slow it down. Now off the corner. Mincy still going to stay with it. Runs out of boost, though. Has to give it up, but gets a good bump. Evola now dunked in by Red Guy. Red Guy trying to follow it. Jay gets a high clear. Now it's Hallow to drop it down again. 45 on the clock. Still 1-0 here. Jam playing it to the left. Hallow is there. Brings it down. Now pops it back up to the crossbar. There's a miss, but the shot is blocked. Jay gets back. He bails his team out, and he holds them in front. Another one off the back wall, though, and finally, Havana are gonna break through. It's Hallow to get the goal. Jam gets it forward. Mincy not enough boost, and Hallow finally finds a way through the defense. 30 on the clock, and it's a tie game. Hallow up in the air. Mincy able to dunk it away. Red Guy looking for Jam. Jam now will catch. Jay will dive in. He'll win the challenge. Down at the midfield. Red Guy playing it slow. Grounded catch. Goes through one, but Evil is there. Now Evila reset, drops low, takes a shot, it's in! Second for her, second for Lincoln, and it's a Sentinel lead with 12 seconds to go. Hallow going from the backboard, just can't get low enough. And so there's 12 to play, and Havana right back behind. They need a goal, but it's on the wrong side of the field. There's a miss, and there's another goal. Mincy secures what should be a Game 1 win for Lincoln. Defense a little bit stuck there, but of course low time anyway. Likely wouldn't have mattered. Even still, another one on the goal counter for Lincoln, as the time will tick away and the Sentinels are going to take game number 1 in this important best-of-5 series. Of course, it is a long series, and this game was far from dominant overall. No one scored until just about the last 90 seconds, and then even then, quick equalizer, forced to get a late go-ahead goal. So, I mean, definitely can't get too comfortable here for the Sentinels, but it feels good to get that first game on the board, and we'll see if they can keep up that momentum as we do load in game number 2 here on DFH Stadium. Lincoln 1 game ahead, but in a best-of-5, they need to win 2 more. Havana put up a good fight in the first game, but can they take that next step? This one forward to the backboard again. Red guy trying to roll it out. Now dropping down. Mincy low shot. Jam will clear it long. Now Hallow to the backboard. This one will pop out again. Mincy out off the back wall. Trying to get it away. It's Jay to clear it forward. Hallow, big clear forward again. Looking for a double. Has it. Evila can't save, but Jay backs her up. Lincoln keep it away, but for how long? Hallow is inevitable, and it's 1-0 Highflyers. His double gets cleared, but he gets another one right back, right through Jay. And it's 1-0 for Havana. They could only respond last game, but they take the initiative this game. Evelyn now trying to get it away. It's right to Hallow. There's a roller. There's a goal. Jay gets removed. The goal line clears. And Hallow smacks it right through. And it's a 2-0 lead. There you go from Red Guy. In the past, he's been known for his demos. Of course, not top of the leaderboard this season, I don't believe, but definitely still up there. And definitely still something you need to watch out for. Yeah, Appa beats him by a sizable margin on the demo counter, but of course 43, not a low sum still. And you do see it come out in moments like that. This one's cleared forward. Jam up to the corner. Mincy trying to slow it down. Lincoln really need to find some control. They have plenty of time in this game, but they can't afford to continue to let it get out of hand. Red guy redirect just wide. Jay trying to get it away. It'll get just past the midfield. He'll look for a 50, but Jam goes right by him. Now another one popped towards net, but Hallow is back. No, Red guy up in the air again to the backboard. Evila takes it away, but there's 2 players behind. Hallow up next, but Evila there again. Now Jam, that'll just center, but Jay misses, and that'll force Lincoln to retreat. Evila flicks over one. Red guy's there. There's control, but using boost or not able to reach it again. This one now down to Hallow, but Jay manages to get a demo. Still Jam picks it up. Shot blocked, but it's still sitting in front of the goal line. No one able to clear it for a while until Mincy does eventually recover. Oh, Hallow trying to get this one away. It's right towards Evila, but Red guy forces a 50 on it. Now Mincy's awkward. Double commit on that one. Jam off the side. Bouncing across the middle. It's Jay to get the clear, though. But it doesn't last long. Hallow putting the pressure right back on. Now towards net. Red guy drops it down. Evila, low boost, trying to look for a 50. That one might work out as Red guy pops up the sidewall. Now Evila to Mincy. Right back into Mincy on Hallow's save, but it does go out to the corner. That'll force Lincoln to reset for a moment, and Jam's clear will even further ensure it. Havana continue to hold on, continue to force this shutout. And they're looking good here in the second game, although again, just about half the game does still remain. As this one's out to the left side. Now up to the ceiling, dropping down. Now off the backboard again. Evola trying to get a long clear. That'll get all the way down to the corner. Red guy needs a touch. It's centered across. Mincy hits some with a changeup, and it's 1-2. 1 goal back for Lincoln. Jam just a little bit too much panic. Expects the instant shot, but it takes a moment to get there. And so Mincy's able to go right behind him. Lincoln do get their first on the board this game, and they are right back into this one. Hallow gets bumped forward, manages to get 2 bumps out of it. Mincy eventually needed for the save. Now he'll center it. Evil off the right side. She can't quite get the double. That'll force Jay to retreat. Now Jay, catcher on the outside. He'll bring it down, out of boost again. Had to use it all for that play, and so it's a free 50 for Red Guy. Now Jam off the corner. It's Hallow diving in. The 50 or the double tap is just barely wide. Now he can't recover for this one. Leaves it to Red Guy. He'll fake, he'll shoot. It's saved, but it's just high in the air. And it's Jay to bail it out. Now he'll try to pinch it out. Gets to midfield, but now that's a big win by Hallow. Can't double it, but Mincy needs a lot. Gets enough for now. Jay dunked by Red Guy. Jam should be on it first. He'll get it to the backboard. He'll look for a double. It'll bounce out, but Hallow's too close. Now Evola getting past midfield. Dropping, looking for a shot. Red Guy's back in time, and there's no one back to dive for Lincoln, so they'll have to reset. So though Red Guy now forced out of position, but it's Hallow to win it forward. Jam with the fake. Evola still makes the save. Evola now the dribble. Goes under one, but Hallow will take it out. Pop up to the left wall. Mincy not able to win the challenge. Red Guy look for Jay. Won't find him, and Jay makes another save. 40 seconds to go. Lincoln have definitely stabilized, but they still need another goal. Jay able to make another save. Hallow puts more pressure on. Evil off the back wall. Jay up over Jam. Jay now not able to get it. It's Mincy to catch. He'll try to cut. Red Guy will get a piece, and it's right to Jam. Jam up the sidewall. Wins the first 50. Now he has to abandon, but Hallow's there next. Forces another save out of Evola. Forces it right back into this red half. And as the clock ticks down, it gets harder and harder for the Sentinels, although this could be their opportunity, but they're not even going to catch up to the ball. Red Guy gets a save. Jam continues to put the pressure on. There's a demo. There's a fake. And there is a tied series. Havana bring it right back. This time they were able to get on the board early and then hold on through the rest of the game. They outshoot by 6, 12-6 on the game. And even though it felt like Lincoln did have a chance here, it really was Havana controlled. They had so much more pressure. They were playing with a lead just about the entire game. And so that definitely was more so what they wanted. Now again, for Lincoln, it wasn't that far of a departure from the first game. And it definitely is one they feel they can go back on. So we'll see. But as we do load in game number 3, it is Havana, the ones with the more recent win, the ones with a bit more momentum. But let's see who can get the win. One game here to determine who moves up to match point first. To see Red Guy get a demo at the midfield. Hallow a little bit awkward. Has to drop down. Jay able to get a shot off it. It is saved away. Mincy moving in. Can't get on the pass. Now Evola the fake challenge, but she'll get demoed. That gives space to Hallow. He'll get a long clear to Red Guy. He'll take a shot from the corner. Jay saves. Evola gets beat. Shot is high. Still, though, Lincoln need to recover. It's Red Guy get back off the backboard. Another demo. Hallow's touch goes wide, but Red Guy is bullying Lincoln right now. Mincy demoed off spawn. It's Evil who needs to pick this one up. She'll get it forward. Out of boost. Still gets back to it. Fakes out Jam and gets the first goal on the board. Lincoln lead for the first time since game 1. Drops down for the reset. Jam, low on boost, just tries to read the shot, but in the end, none comes, and he just has to watch it bounce by him. Now a kickoff play. That one's just in again. We reverse game number 2, and it's 2-0 Lincoln. Jay kills it on the kickoff. Evola takes an early shot. Red Guy is just about at midfield already. And so it's a free shot. Lincoln, definitely the start they wanted after that second game. Able to get 2 goals through. And now there is a lot of time for them to play with, but definitely in an advantageous position here. Hallow not quite able to connect on that. Mincy trying to get it for a redirect. That's a perfect pass. Evola shoots it, and it's 3-0. What a pass by Mincy. That light touch just straight down. Evil able to run onto it, able to take the shot. We've just about played a minute, and yet it's already 3-0 Lincoln. Now they have extended it even further as Red Guy, yet another demo on Mincy. That's probably 3 on him alone. As Jay trying to chase this one down. Good wave dash shot, but Jam blocks it away. Most one-sided game we've seen thus far, or at least biggest lead we've seen. But again, with this much time on the clock, let's see how they hold on to it. Jay leaves that one back to Evola. Red Guy now brings it down, but that allows Evola to catch up. Red Guy, light on the clear. Jay will try to go. Although Mincy went first, Jay went next. Red Guy beats both. Does get the corner taken from him, so does have to give it up, but he finds Jam. Jam now just gonna guide it into the corner. Hallow moving on next, tries to recenter, but Evola has recovered. Now Red Guy taking over again, just drops it right down, and Mincy will take it away. Now Mincy down into the corner, bouncing around again, trying for the center, but just blocked out. Mincy, dunked by Hallow. Now Evola trying to play it in. Red Guy will take it the other way. Hallow trying to jump up. Redirect on target. Mincy gets up for it. Now Hallow looking for a pass down. Jam puts it just wide. Can't double it in. Red Guy off the left again. Another one doubled straight back. Evola plays it off the corner. But no one's there to send it home, although that's a perfect bounce to Jay. It's 4-0. That's his first of the game. It centers out, and it's easy enough. Jam tried to rush it, and it perfectly clips the post to center out straight there for Jay. He manages to play it in, and it's now a 4-goal Sentinel lead with half the game to play. Jay bounces it forward. Mincy, backboard, no double, and everyone reads it, and so no one's able to follow up. Now Red Guy, Jam to his left, but Jam only able to get a 50. Up to the backboard now. Hallow loses out on the challenge. Mincy can't double, but Jay wins the 50. Dropping down again. Mincy's there. He'll bounce it out to Evola, but Hallow gets in the way and forces it out to the side. Lincoln really swarming here in this game. It's not complete control, but it feels like every single Havana opportunity is met with one on the other side. This one, though, will finally go in. Shutout dead. It's 4-1. Hallow drops it down. Red Guy waits patiently. Mincy has an argument with the post and loses it. And Hallow's able to roll it in. So eventually Havana do break through as we have just under 2 minutes to play. Bit of payback there for Mincy, by the way. Managed to get a demo on Red Guy. 3 goals needed for the Highflyers. Definitely still a commanding position for Lincoln, although there is still time for Havana to chip away. Hallow finds Red Guy. It's just high. Hallow now off the backboard again. Mincy trying to drop it down. Jam letting it go. Red Guy instead pops it forward. Now down off the back wall. Evola going to get a long clear. That's over 1. Hallow letting it go. It'll be Jam to challenge first, and it'll go just about right through him. Now Evola pops it up, but it's Jam first to recover. Jay off the left wall. Double into the corner. Bouncing straight out. Red Guy there to catch. Jay to 50. Red Guy still keeps control. Now from the sidewall, dropping. Gets a pass in front, but everyone's backwards. Hallow's touch isn't far. It's Evola in the air. Fakes down for the 50. Jay cleans up. It's 5-1. His second of the game. Lincoln extend their advantage. 1 minute to go, and it's a 4-goal lead yet again. No, Jay trying to win it forward. Mincy off the right side. Jam trying to play it forward. It's off the backboard. Popped up in the air again. Try to catch forward by Jam. He'll drop down for the reset. Fakes out the defense, but Mincy gets back in time. Now Jam up to the ceiling, trying to drop it down. Evola, one forward. Red guy jumps by it. Hallow dunked back down off the ground. Now Hallow trying to recenter. It's Mincy to move in. Long clear forward. Red guy out to the corner. Evil waiting, pops it back out. Hallow will try to go and drops it down. Now that one's over Jay. Jam will try to collect. Let's see if they can get one for the road. Jam reset bottom right, but Jay picks it out. He'll get a pinch. That, if it wasn't before, should guarantee Lincoln match point. They bounce back from game 2. They dominate here in game 3 by a score of 5-1. They get their second series win and second game win and take game number 3. Now the goals in the series well in favor of Lincoln, but may I point out, Havana yet again out-shooting the Sentinels only by 1, but still they outshoot by 1 and get outscored by 4. Just shows the difference here. Lincoln clean on defense. Although, I will also point out again, only 1 more save for Lincoln. So of the 10 shots for the Highflyers, only 6 are accounted for, with 1 goal and 5 saves for Lincoln. So definitely shows maybe a bit of accuracy problems for Havana. So we'll see if they can clean that up. Meanwhile, for Lincoln, 9 shots, and all 9 are accounted for. 4 saves for Havana, 5 goals for them. So, I mean, a far cry from the Lincoln team we saw early in the season. Crossbar Demons. This time, every shot they take accounted for by either a save or a goal. They put 5 through, and they move to match point. So 1 life left for Havana in this series. And with it, their hopes at definitely a top 1 seed, probably a top 3 seed. Although they do play OKC next week, so they do essentially control it, but it gets a whole lot harder, especially to attain top 2, I should say. As Red guy plays it off the corner, trying to drop down. Evila now out to Mincy, 50'd out by Jam. Red guy misreads it, but Jay was reading him, and so neither one gets it. Hallow now to the ceiling. Can't get the second touch forward. Mincy around the outside, dropping down again. Evil up to the ceiling. Still waiting on this one. Now Red guy up in the air. Jay will dive past it. Red guy looking for the pass across. Jam plays it forward. Not quite able to reach that. Now Red guy dropping it down to the side again. Jay trying to get control, but Jam just holds it in the corner. Jay now explores, but can't find any boost. Puts him in a tough spot on this play. Red guy beats him. Evil tries to get it away, but she doesn't have boost either. Another good touch over to the side. Mincy now grabs the corner, bangs it long, but Hallow stalls it at the midfield. Jay tries to get it forward, but to drop right at Jam. That opens up a chance. Now Evila towards the net. That's blocked away by Hallow. Mincy now ceiling. It'll bounce down. Cleared away again by Red guy. Now Red guy, air dribble, trying to go for the back wall, but Evila is there to clear it away. Now off the side wall, it's Evil in the air, catches it down. Jay trying to shoot, but it's... I actually got confused by everything there. It's Hallow trying to save. I think Evil and Mincy the ones shooting in the end there, but it gets cleared away. It's the main idea. Still 0-0, much more game 1-like. As by this point in game 2, it was 2-0 Havana, and in game 3, it was 3 or 4-0 Lincoln, so... definitely settled down a lot more. Red guy gets another save on Evil as reset. Now Mincy will look for another one, but only able to keep it in the corner. Jam trying to get it away. It's Jay to dive in. Off the left wall, trying to center it, but it's cleared out. Evila now bringing it back. This one popped out again. Evila off the left wall. Jam trying to bring it up. It's dunked back in. Jam trying to stay with it. It's cleared away. Now Hallow to the ceiling. Trying to drop it down, but it's cleared out again. Evila dunked up to the ceiling. It'll drop back down. Red guy trying to flick it forward, but Mincy dunks it away. We passed the halfway point. Still no goals just yet, but still it's Lincoln pushing. I'd say they've definitely been the more aggressive team in this game thus far. And another J air dribble blocked by Red guy. Hallow now trying for the breakout. flips back to the reset, puts it on target. Jay gets it away. Now Evila gets by the defense. Red guy no boost, but still makes the save. This one now dropping down again. Mincy pinches it to the side. This one dropping down. Jam trying to clear it out. Evila trying to shoot, just goes wide. Now Evila dropping it down, can't reach that one. Jam off the left wall. Jay trying to get it out to the right side. Hallow trying to clear it forward. Mincy not able to reach that one. Now down off the corner, it'll bounce out again. Jam trying to shoot, it's off the back wall. Jay clears it away. 90 seconds to go now. Still no one able to break through onto the score sheet. Jam will follow it down. Hallow clearing it forward. Red guy, backboard. Can't get a double on target. Now Jam popping it up. Mincy plays it up in the air. Hallow trying to get it forward. It's dropped down. Evila. Another one pop forward. Catches it out towards the left wall. Now bouncing out again. Mincy running on. Shot saved by Hallow. Trying to recenter, but Hallow's there again. Gets it around the corner and gets it all the way downfield. Forces Lincoln back. They will push back forward, but again, Hallow manages to keep his team's net clean and maybe keeps him in the series. Again, no more lives yet left to give in this series for the Highflyers. As Jay trying to clear another one. Evila just barely off Jam. Now there's a miss though. Mincy shoots and Red guy's there. He pops it to the side. 30 seconds to go. Still 0-0. Red guy now into his corner. Not able to get back to that one. Evila air dribble down. Jam picks a 50. Mincy trying to play it back to Evila. She'll get a pop downfield. Hallow from his corner. He'll pop it up in the air, but now it gets away from him. And Red guy's forced to make another save. Final 10 seconds, maybe the last opportunity here for Evila. She'll air dribble down, popping up, faking Hallow. Hallow takes it away. Ground all that's needed for OT, and there we go. Overtime in Game 4. 1 goal for Lincoln is a series win. 1 for Havana, as we almost saw in that kickoff, is game number 5. Awkward touch by Mincy, and Hallow sends us the distance. That didn't take long. Mincy tries to clear it, but it's just a light pop down. All 3 jump, no one can get there, and Havana aren't done yet. They send us all the way to Champions Field. The closest game we've seen yet. One of the first times we've seen Lincoln out shooting, this time by 3. Once again, though, all their shots except 1 accounted for, but they're not able to break through and score. The defense just too clean for Havana in this game. But let's see if they can do it again. So far, we've alternated. Lincoln have won the odd number games, and Havana the even. Can Havana break that trend, or are Lincoln just fated to take this win? As we have our players taking just a moment before they ready up, making sure they have their plan. And of course, for both sides, this a very important game. If Lincoln win, they clinch a top 2 seed, and they get a little bit more distance to ensure they control the number 1 seed. If Havana win, they keep themselves in that top seed conversation, and they keep the seeding that much more chaotic as this one's dropped down. Red guy trying to play it in, cleared away by Jay. Now Evila trying to get it forward. Jay will dunk it back down. Evila now out to the side. Jam trying to get up towards the ceiling. Will flip back to it, but not able to get much on it. Hallow trying to play it across. Jay gonna take it away. Now it's just Jam. Jay goes through him. Hallow's trying to get back, and he does get the save. Now Mincy out to the left wall. Evil up again, but Hallow's there faster. Manages to clear it for the moment, although Jay gets it back in. Delayed, but not denied. Evila gets the first goal. 1-0. Lincoln break through first. Her earlier shot was blocked to the side, but eventually it gets sent right back in. Now Jam gets it up towards Red guy. Evila trying to go, just dunks it across. Hallow now up next. Play to the corner. Double down off the back wall. No one there fast enough. Jam got beat. Red guy, though, does force it back forward. Evola catches it to the side. Hallow trying to recenter. Now it's Evola. Over to Jam. Mincy now going to bring it down. Mincy trying to catch it forward. Red guy dunks it up to the ceiling. Now dropping back down. One back into the corner. Jam popping it out. Now Mincy trying to get it forward. Evola dropping on it. Able to get a demo. That'll buy some space to Jay, although he has to wait on it. Does allow Red guy to jump. Now Evola has to assist, but does get it all the way down to the corner. It bounces out. Evola trying to read. Hallow's there first. Mincy now needs a save. Does get one. Up towards the back wall. Jam pops it higher. Now he plays it back across, but it's right to Evola. She'll clear it long. Red guy will bring it down. Evola dunks it down from the ceiling. Hallow now out to the side. This one popped up in the air. Long clear by Hallow. Jay will play it back. Now up off the sidewall. Evola, another long clear. Jay, down from the ceiling, looking for another touch. It's a 50 back again. And Jam's able to get it cleared. We crossed 2 minutes played. It remains 1-0, but a 1-goal lead isn't very secure. That one just barely kept out by Jay. For a moment, I thought Hallow tied it, but still Havana push. Jam plays it high. Evola can't reach it, but Red guy, that one fairly harmless, just up to the back wall. Still, though, they keep the push. Jam has to bring this one back, though, and that will let Lincoln creep out of their half for a moment. But Hallow right back in. Mincy another save. Jam overruns it. There's no one back for now. Evola will try to shoot. It's on. It's in. 2-0. Havana overcommit, and Lincoln punish him on the other end. Red guy trying to get back. Dives in a bit too early. Not sure it would have mattered anyway, though. Problem is they're all rushing back without boosts, and there's nothing they can do to block the counterattack. No, two-player 50. Red guy still wins it. Jam trying to turn. He'll win it forward. Jay's awkward. He's bumped. Mincy makes the save. Comes up big on the defense there. Now Mincy another pop away. Still, though, Red guy another shot. Hallow off the back wall. It'll need to be Jam, but he's not even able to jump. Evola gets it past midfield. Jam now a control. Gets it forward into the right half. This one up in the air. Mincy, light touch back. Red guy, stronger pass. Hallow there. Mincy saves again. Evola gets removed. Hallow trying to center. Jam gets the goal. 2-1. Havana are right back in it. Hallow able to recover and get back to it again. Pops it up high towards center. No boost left for Lincoln, and they just have to watch Jam drop it through. 100 seconds to go. And it's still a 1-goal advantage, but now it's just one. Lincoln lead, but it's not by much. This one off the side. Mincy fakes out one. Hallow will move it next. Up off the side. Look for the double. It's a control touch back to Red guy. He'll shoot, but Jay's there. Now Evola gets by Jam. Full tank of boost. She'll dribble. Jay gets demoed. Evola gets a 50. But Mincy gets dunked. Red guy all the way downfield. Forces Jay into a save. Boost now stolen by Hallow. Hallow going to keep control. Looking for Jam, but it's dunked away by Evola. Red guy from his own corner. 1 minute to play. Jay up next. Just brings it out to the side, but it's Jam to move in next. Now this one dropped down. Hallow, another boost steal. Just trying to starve them. Now trying for a shot. That one wide. That one on target. Jam ties the game. Evola, the touch is way too light. Red guy takes it away. Hallow beats two more. Jam shoots into the net. And the Havana Highflyers complete the 2-goal comeback and bring us even with 45 to go. Mincy trying to win it forward. Jam, control, in the air, beats one. Jay will make the save, but Hallow will try to recenter. Up across, look for a bump. Evola gets by. Now Evola bringing it down again from her corner. Bumped again. Pinched across, it'll be Jam there first. Pinched back by Mincy, but that actually beats Jay. Evola now needs a touch. They all need to recover. Jay, that's not a clear. Red guy drops it in, but it's saved again by Mincy. Now Jam trying to drop it down. Jay trying to get around it. Hallow able to pop it across again. Mincy trying to play it off the sidewall. Jay now trying to play it forward. That one shot by Hallow, and it goes in. 1 second to go. Evola can't get it out. Mincy and Jay both dive forward. Evola too far to the corner, might have been bumped there. Can't make the save. 1 on the clock. Havana just needed to hit the ground. Evola doesn't even try to reach it on kickoff. And Havana take the win. A close battle, but one Lincoln can't quite win. It's the Highflyers who take the series. Hold on, I didn't color this. I was going to do that, and then I didn't. There you go. Well battled by Havana. They take it in all 5 games. We'll ask about an interview, but what a win for the Highflyers. As we are, again, waiting on a response about an interview. So we'll see. I'm looking back on something too. As it appears, we are going to have an interview, and so we'll be back in just one moment with the Highflyers. And we are back with Havana. You get a win in 5. How's it feel?
Wait. I need to turn off the stream. My fault. Wait. Yeah, okay. We got a win in 5. That's great. Amazing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. W. I mean, it is what it is. Game 5. Wish we didn't do that. What was it? Game 3, where they just like bodied us or something, like the
Yep.
05 game. That was a little disappointing. But we came back from it. We made some mistakes. There was a lot of coachable moments right there. We need to clean it up before the playoffs start. But I mean, great team overall. GG's to all of them. Y'all played solid. We just were a little bit better, and that's okay.
Absolutely. And I will ask, obviously, you're not top of the demo leaderboard this season, but we saw a lot of them, specifically
I
at
made a
Mitzi at
change.
one point. But before that, a lot of them allowed for those goals, like in game 2. Are you trying to be more selective but still going for them?
No, I made a choice when I switched to the Fennec that I'm going to try to step away from demos and actually get good at this game.
Fair.
Like mechanics-wise. It just kind of came back in the moment. Like, they were playing such good defense. Like, I just needed to disrupt it a little bit. And Mincy just happened to be in my way a lot of the time. Like, props to the man for going back post, but that's his downfall. So, I mean, we decided the disruption needed to happen, They are a great defensive team. Like, I mean, I was surprised. Hollow was telling me, I started pre-jumping some of the crosses, and they just cleared them. Like, I don't expect that level of defense from majority players. Like, every time. It wasn't even like... It was every time. They were a great defensive team, and we just needed a couple of extra gaps in there. Make them... Because then once they're panicked, I mean, I really only did it for one game. Because, I mean, once they're panicked, they just stop. They just start getting scared. I mean, you could see it. Mincy started rotating longer and wider. Same with Jay. They both respected the demos, and that gave us a little more opportunities, even if I didn't have to demo. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, of course, this win for you guys does make the seeding even more chaotic. You now have another important game against OKC next week. How do you feel about that one?
We're winning.
Fair?
This is no contest. I promise you we're winning this game.
Fair enough.
I have insider knowledge. We're winning this game.
Ooh.
Anyway, when we win, are we...
Vice's computer.
We're cutting Vice's internet. We're telling Matt the wrong time. Fobob's gonna show up, but it's not gonna matter.
I said psycho, bro. We're up. Hold on. Mid-interview, get a psycho.
I mean, if we win the next game, are we gonna go to the top of the standings?
I don't know if it's guaranteed, but yeah, probably.
It is, because we beat every team that's up there.
Yeah. So yeah, you should.
We beat New York. We would have beat OKC. We lost to Hanoi, and then we just beat Lincoln.
But Hanoi are
but
game
Hanoi-
behind anyway, so
Yeah, Hanoi's a game behind, so it won't matter.
yeah.
So yeah, we
you
should
control
pursue
number
it
one.
first in the standings. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, well, hope it's a good game at least, like this one. I mean, maybe not for
Mhm.
you as players, but viewing. Hope it's
Yeah,
a
that's
good
fair.
game.
Hopefully it's a good game.
Yeah. Either way, though, GG's, great win,
GG's.
and good luck next week.
Thank you, Doggo. Thank you for the interview. Thank you for casting.
Yo, wait.
Jam, I think, was trying to show his psycho, but got out of there. Either way, though, well played by Havana. As you heard them say, all the respect to Lincoln. Lincoln played a great series and showed why they have made it as a top 4 team to this point. However, you did see it mentioned, maybe a little bit of panic, maybe a little bit of the demos getting to them mentally in terms of their rotations, which is respectable. Obviously, get scored on a couple times for the demos, you got to play around that. But well taken advantage of by Havana. Now, they do control their route to the number 1, but that does it for week 10. It ends on a banger, but we got 1 week of regular season yet to go. So make sure you tune in next week. Playoffs are locked in terms of teams for Prism, but you got teams to lock in Pixel. You got seeding in both. Should be fun. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you're back here next week.